Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the very first unit of physical pharmacy, and that is the solubility of drug. First of all, what is the meaning of solubility? Solubility means how much amount is soluble of drug is soluble in a particular solvent, or what is the method of interaction of solute with the solvent, whether it is fully miscible, fully soluble, or how it is interacted with the particular solvent. So first of all, we come to the definition. Definition is, what is the solubility? Solubility is the concentration of solute in saturated solution at a certain temperature, or maximum concentration of substance that may be completely dissolved in a given solvent at a particular temperature and pressure. Here the word is used, completely dissolved amount of solute in a solvent. That means it is the maximum amount that can be dissolved in that particular solvent. The amount greater than that cannot be dissolved, and the maximum amount that a solvent can take is called the solubility of that particular solute. Then second question is, what is the phase rule? Phase rule is represented by F is equal to C minus P plus 2. F represent degree of freedom. It consists of various factors on which the conversion of one form into another depends. That may be temperature, pressure, pH, etc. If the conversion of vapor into water and then water into ice depends only a single factor, then the degree of freedom will be 1. If the conversion of vapor into ice depends on two factors, and that are temperature and pressure, so we take degree of freedom 2. C is smallest number of component and P is number of phases. For example, here vapor is converting into water and then into ice. So here 3 phases have been used. So number of phases will be 3. The next topic is the solubility expression. In the solubility expression, the solubility of a drug is determined by calculating the ml of solvent required in which 1 gram solute will be dissolved. For example, if we are saying the solubility of boric acid is 18 ml in water, that means 1 gram boric acid has to be added in 18 ml of water. 1 gram is the amount of solute, that is boric acid, and 18 ml is the amount or the volume of the solvent, that is water. So if we are saying that solubility of sodium hydroxide is 30 ml of water, it means 1 gram of sodium hydroxide has to be added in 30 ml of water. In this way, we represent the solubility of a particular solute. For some substances, solubility are not definitely known, and these substances are described in pharmacopoeia. Then how we will determine the solubility of drug? The simple method used for the determination of solubility in laboratory scale and at room temperature is, first of all, excess amount of solid are dissolved in a fixed volume of solvent, and then vigorous shaking is done. After vigorous shaking, a saturated solution is prepared. It means at that temperature, not a single amount of solute can be added in a particular solvent. This solution now has become a saturated one. Then we will filter this saturated solution, and after the filtration process, A fixed volume of saturated solution is taken from the whole beaker and this is evaporated. After the evaporation process, all the solvent will become evaporated and the residue which are left will be of solute. Then we will determine the weight of the residue and from here we will calculate the solubility of that solute. And this is the method that we generally used in our laboratory and at a particular temperature. But if we change the temperature, pressure or pH of solute or a solvent, then the solubility will also become changed because the solubility depends upon temperature, pressure and a lot of other factors. If we increase the temperature in general, the solubility also increases. But there are some examples which we will discuss later where the solubility gets decreased on increasing the temperature. So during the whole procedure, solubility and all other parameters should be kept constant. The next topic is what is the solubility curve. Solubility curve is a curve drawn between solubility and temperature. If a curve is plotted against solubility and temperature, this is called the solubility curve. Here we will represent here on y-axis the solubility of a particular solvent is represented and on x-axis temperature is taken and a graph is observed is seen here which is drawn from various experiments and any point on a line represent a saturated solution. Suppose if we are taking a point here, then corresponding to this the temperature is 90 degree and the amount of the solute is 50 gram. It means 50 gram of solute is dissolved in 100 ml of solvent and this becomes the saturated one. And any point below that point that was 50 gram, if we take any point, if we extrapolate it downward and then touches this line to y-axis, we will get another solubility that is 40 gram and this solubility is called a point below saturated one. Any point below a line represent the saturated solution. In saturated solution, the solvent contains less than the maximum amount of the solute. In the same way, if we extrapolate the line above the saturated solution, we get another solubility and this is 60 gram here in that case. Any point above a line represent a saturated solution. Solvent contains more than the maximum amount of solute. A supersaturated solution is very unstable and the amount of of excess of solute that has been added in that solution now get precipitated very easily. So here are the 3 points. First one is the saturated solution. During making the saturated solution, we just mix amount greater than solubility in that particular amount of solvent and this will become the saturated solution. And if we decrease the amount from the saturated solution, it will give a second type of curve that is 40 gram. And if we increase the amount of the solute from the 50 gram, we will represent a curve here. This was whole about what is the solubility, how the solubility of a particular solute is determined and how it is expressed. What is the meaning of saturated solution? What is the meaning of supersaturated solution? What is the meaning of a point below saturated solution? Then one question arises, how can we make a super saturated solution? Because we already said in making saturated solution, we are going to add a maximum amount of solute that can be added in a solvent. If that was maximum amount, then how can we prepare the super saturated solution? If we are preparing a saturated solution at a room temperature, if we increase the temperature, then there are chances of adding some more solute in that solution, and that solution now, after adding the excess amount of solute, now become the super saturated solution. Thanks for watching this video.